Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The condition, fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
The instantly recognisable Signal Iduna Park, one of Europe's most unforgettable stadia. The action has already started. Oh, that's fabulous. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Now it's Mbappe. Well, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, with this guy, Peter, Antonio Rudiger, you've got to think they'll be playing a high line. His athleticism and pace in recovery are both going to be critical. But I just feel he understands the art of defending better than most. No surprise, given his footballing education, of course.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Valverde, and the counter is on. Nice interception, well timed.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his...
Camavinga! There it is! An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that. But you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
I doubt very much that this was in the script.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
It's a good run down the right. Brahim Diaz. He's shifting through the gears here. A big chance! They've done it! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
What a delicious... Oh, they could be caught out. Shapes to shoot! Oh, crossbar! Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Vinicius Junior takes a shot! It's fallen kindly here, and he hits the net. And the comeback is complete. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Madrid go into the lead.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Eder Militao. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Looking tidy in possession. Decent chance! Mbappe! Oh, how good is that? Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy. And once more, we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser. Oh, what a lovely exchange, Peter. I mean, he did the give and go, and that's just a lovely return ball. The weight of it was absolute perfection.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Rodrigo is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
Camavinga. Valverde. Madrid do have a chance to counter here. Now it's Mbappe. Howson. Chouameni. Opts for safety. He's a sharp little ball here. It's Vinicius Junior. And he shoots! He's got a goal! And they've got their lead back. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Valverde, well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, that's a fine interception. That's a cute ball. And he's only too happy to take that back. Now he's got space here. And it's Bellingham. Chouameni does well to get it back.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
They want to make the most of this turnover.
Brahim Diaz. And it's Chouameni. Oh, that is a smashing piece of defending from him. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. And it's half-time here. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement. So what a half. So many talking points, so many goals, so much drama. It's 3-2.
Substitution on the field. Number 21.
And the action is back underway.
Coming on to replace him is number 13.
Bellingham.
Lunin.
Vinicius Junior. Camavinga. Madrid come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Could be danger here. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And it's hoisted clear. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Nicely weighted ball. Can he finish? It's in! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, but his tenacity won the day.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
Eder Militao kept his eye on it, and he's there. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Now it's Vinicius Junior.
The attendance for this
We
match was
expected better, and so did he.
62,005.
The pass is intercepted. The ball is bounced loose now.
Mbappe really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And here's Mbappe. Howson. He's gone direct here. Strong running down that left flank. He's picked his way through. That's the throw.
Substitution on the field. Number 5, Bellingham.
And it's
Coming on the
Camavinga.
field is
You can never be short of
number
runners in the
15,
space, as long as the space left.
And the finish! Goulet is flagged offside. And here's Vinicius Junior, and he's managed to get free. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Now it's Mbappe. Madrid needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
That is good alertness. Madrid do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. And here's Mbappe. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. And he's going to have his name taken. Well, there is concern on the faces of the players standing around him here.
number 1.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Number 8, Federico
Mendy.
Valverde.
Now that
Coming
looks a
on the
decent
field,
ball.
Number 9,
Skillfully cut out. He is
Number
so
12,
at ease on the ball.
Alexander-Arnold.
Madrid have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. Camavinga shifted it to the flank. That's tidy. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Great skill, that's nice. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. He is through here. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. So, power or guile, what's it going to be? Mbappe. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Bellingham. Pass somewhat off target. It's a pretty loose pass. He won't be happy with that one. And he cuts out the supply. Alexander-Arnold gets across to intercept that. Goulet. Valverde.
There will be 3 minutes
Official
added
showing that
time.
there will be 3 minutes of added time. Camavinga does really well to win the ball there. Played into space. That has not gone well. Alexander-Arnold. And that is that. So the winners, bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Shot could be on. Real chance! It's there! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Cameroon gain their reward with an early goal. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. And he's away. Abubakar! He has hit that forcefully.
Well, he looks like he's annoyed with himself there. He didn't do an awful lot wrong, did he?
Rodrigo, and that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And claimed it back swiftly. Looking tidy in possession here, and he's being shifted off it. Quarter of an hour played. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, nicely intercepted. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final
shoots! And for a moment, time stood still.
It's really well read here, but having done the hard part, he'll be slightly disappointed not to make more of it.
Now it's Abubakar. Cameroon are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. Now it's Ncham, threads one in. Alaba deals with that comfortably. Zambo Anguissa, he has found the way through. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Anguissa. And it's Choupo-Moting. Now it's Abubakar. Rodrigo. Madrid look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. And it's Chouameni. Oh, really cute. Chance, surely! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Goal! They are right back in business.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, listen, last line of defence, and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
Madrid grab the equaliser, and we're all square. There's a chance! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Cameroon really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Mbappe. That's a super give and go. Shot a goal! It's a goal! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. What's your opinion on that goal?
Well, I thought once he got the first part of it right by getting his knee over the ball, it was always likely to be drilled very low, and so it proved.
Madrid go into the lead.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Chouameni, Cameroon are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. That's been slipped through. Lovely bit of skill. And he's in on goal. Chance for a shot! Oh, he's been... And one more try! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And here's Vinicius Junior. Bellingham. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. And it's Chouameni. Now it's Abubakar. That's good running with the ball. Now it's Onguissa. Tries to pass it through. Oh, that was vital. Chouameni. Valverde. Ball is bounced loose now. Valverde. And it's been played through. And the pass is intercepted. Back towards the middle. There's the whistle for half-time. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. So we reach the halfway point.
Oh, what a half. It's been pulsating and totally absorbing. We're actually headed for a potential classic if this carries on. This is insanely good.
Changement pour le Cameroun. Le numéro 13. Le numéro 22.
And we're underway again.
Le numéro 11.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Madrid do have a chance to counter here. And he's worked it through. Oh, super ball! And he shoots! They've done it! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. That was a given, it always was.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
Madrid take a two-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
They've seen the light, and the opposition have been left in the dark.
Oh, well played, well played. Cameroon do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
Bellingham. Tries to play it through. He is through here. This looks promising. Big chance, corner. And we have our very first corner. That has been knocked clear. And now they can spring out of defence.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, he's been caught napping. It's not an especially good pass, that. Not the most convincing of passes.
Le nombre de spectateurs pour ce match,
It's a really well-measured ball. Bellingham. Cameroon, perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Eder Militao, now Howson. Bellingham. And it's Valverde. Great vision. And it's made its way to him. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Anguissa. Abubakar. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Gets into some space. Alaba. Bellingham. No, that's been intercepted. It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Now it's Mbappe. Rodrigo. Good ball, good take. Vinicius Junior. And it's been given away. And a chance! Just a quarter of an hour to play. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, that's beautifully weighted. Madrid appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that...
And he's had a hit! Off the post! This time, surely! That's a risky ball, you've got to say.
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Chouameni. Bellingham. He's a sharp little ball here. That's really well manoeuvred. Oh, that's a key interception. Oh, nice one too, very nice. He's having a shot! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Changement pour le Cameroun. Le numéro 10.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been
Le
expecting.
numéro 19. À leur place, le numéro 12. Le numéro
Onana with the
26.
short one. That's tidy.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
It's a promising position. Chouameni in with the challenge. Picked out brilliantly. This could be their final throw of the dice. Cameroon have their second corner now. They've played it short.
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps
Big
additionnel.
chance! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Onana really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
So, third corner of the game. And it's been taken short. Bellingham. 2 minutes to be added on. Vinicius Junior. And that's been intercepted. So that's it. It is all over. Cameroon did lead. Indeed, they controlled, but they managed to throw it all away. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. My name's Peter Drury and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. The action has already started. Now that's well seen too. And here's Thuram. And now the breakaway. Neatly clipped into space. He's well positioned here. Mignon is there and he can get that clear. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, I think the fact that this guy, Saliba's starting, I think that indicates, Peter, you're looking to play out from the back, and he's shown to be very confident and comfortable on the ball when it comes to moving it forward. He'll see a lot of the ball, and sometimes he'll go direct from back to front.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Pass is just off target. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Doué. Nicely weighted ball. Look at the space here, Bruno Henrique!
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Emerson Royal gets across to intercept that. That is ended up in no man's land. No goals as yet. And it's Dembele. Mbappe! De la Cruz. And that has left him in a heap. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Upamecano. Chouameni. Ball played for Klaus. Doué. Now Saliba. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Saul. Searching pass he's played there. Doué. And here's Thuram. Oh, he's getting hounded, really hounded. Now it's Bruno Henrique. Can he spark a counter here? Saliba spots it and intercepts. Aimed beyond the defence. And the counter is on. Nicely shaped ball. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Oh, that's a key interception. Jorginho. Now it's Bruno Henrique. Emerson Royal. Saul. And it's Jorginho. Passes short and sharp. This might spell danger. He's away. That's the keeper's ball.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Looking for the run. Emerson Royal in acres of space out wide. Great ball, and he's in here. Real chance! Nice looking ball. Emerson. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Mbappe. Doué. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. No, that's been intercepted. That is Conte. Saul. Can he get it through? And he's picked out the run. And the half-time whistle goes. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. Reflections on the first half?
Well, I wouldn't say it was the most potent performance, Peter, but defensively, very composed. The scoreline might still be 0-0, but I'm expecting things to open up a bit more in this second half.
So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break.
Substituição no time do Flamengo. Camisa 9. Sai para
That's the start of another 45 minutes.
Camisa 23.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
That's a cute ball. He's in a great position here. Now it's Bruno Henrique. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Chouameni. Saul producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. And try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Flamengo, different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Strokes it back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
Thuram. Doué. Oh, good ball! And the shot! And that is doing no harm at all. Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Conte.
Público presente na partida de hoje.
De la Cruz. He's found the way. Chance for a shot! And it's in! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
So we have our breakthrough.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
Short changes him with that pass. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
And it's Doué. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Saliba. That has not gone well. Flamengo are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise.
Well, you can only assume that the manager's got those substitutions on his mind.
He's had a shot! Doué knocks it into space, and that is expertly dealt with.
France really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical. Flamengo clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Out for a throw.
Substituição no time do Flamengo. Camisa 27. Vai ser substituído pelo jogador camisa 16.
It's a sharp little ball here. Lino is herring after that one. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Oh, delightful ball. And they can counter here. Now it's Thuram. And that was very necessary. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Oh, good take in a good area. Konate could move up a gear here. Cleared away. Some really good ball movement. He's got plenty of space out wide here. That has been knocked clear. And here's Elise. And they've got rid. France have reclaimed it.
Foram indicados 2 minutos de acréscimo.
Cross in, looks like a good one. Two minutes to be added on. Time and again they are repelled. That's that, the end. Flamengo have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving just enough A terrific win, however you look at it. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, this game looked to have 0-0 written all over it, but credit to them, they upped their game in the end, and I thought they got what they deserved.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Dumfries gets into a good position. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Solot is onto it in a flash. Well, no joy this time. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, I don't think I've ever seen a defender, let alone any player, make such a meteoric rise in the manner De Ligt did, Peter. Just absolutely phenomenal. A player way ahead of his years, and his composure and confidence is like that of a seasoned veteran.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Reinders. De Jong. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case.
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither attack has turned up.
Now it's Brobbey. Brobbey goes steaming forward. Now it's Gakpo. Oh, good take in a good area. And a chance! And again! Goal, the Netherlands! And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
A 1-0 lead established.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
That is lovely. Nice sequence of passes, this. Haaland! And how good was that? Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And once more, we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction.
And the shot! Oh, it's come off the upright. Oh, what has happened here? Reinders. Shifted it to the flank. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Haaland, he's through and all alone! And that's gone behind for a goal kick. De Ligt. And it's De Jong. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Haaland. Odegaard gets into some space.
Well played and well cleared.
Reinders. Oh, can he finish? Goal, Norway! And the comeback is complete. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Norway go into the lead.
and things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Now this could be a chance. Now it's Brobby. Berger. Looking for a runner. Not the most accurate pass. Stefan de Vrij. De Ligt. Gravenberg. No, that was never going to make it. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
It's a searching pass.
There will be
Pass has
1
been
minute added
well
time.
intercepted. Ball is over the line. Not Solot. Oh, it's a great ball here. De Jong. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Oh, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. And we are up to the break.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Incident-packed, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
Norway are leading by 1 in a finely poised game. It's 2-1 at half-time. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Van Dijk. It's run loose here. Picked out brilliantly. And the finish! Gravenberg. And Reinders. And the counter is on. Reinders. Tries a shot! Oh, this looks sharp. Now it's Haaland. Looking for the run. That has ended up in no man's land. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Norway clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
The ball is loose and the chase is on. The Netherlands appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Defending of the desperate
The attendance
variety.
for this match was
That's exactly what they need to
51,832.
keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
And that's put paid to a promising move. And he cuts out the supply. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Oh, what a ball! De Jong has found the net here, of course. Now it's Memphis Depay. Nice-looking ball, and he's worked it through. And that has left him in a heap. Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. And the referee's come over. It's a red card.
Substitution for
Well, Jim, there's only one reason that he would be sent off there. It is the denial of an obvious goal-scoring opportunity.
Well, I suppose the other choice, Peter, would have been to let your opponent score, so he had no other option.
Memphis Depay is standing over this one.
This is about as perfect a free kick position as you could wish for.
He's gone for the shots. Great ball, and he's in here. Gets a good foot in there. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Now, who's going to be first to this? Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Goes for a shot! Really well taken goal. And this is getting better and better. Well, it's taken a big deflection, but boy, he will want that one.
Number 6. Substitution.
When the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that favour.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Number 22.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, there's only one team in it at the moment, and the question is, will they be happy to sit on this?
Thinks one through. And that's a dangerous ball. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
The ball has bounced loose now. Lang showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. He won't be happy with that one. Koopmeiners aims beyond the defence. That is a great pick out. And they're quick to get it back. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And that's going to be a booking.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Well, it is plumb centre, but it is a fair way out on the very cusp of credible shooting range. That has not gone well. Now it's Marlon. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. And the flag has stayed down. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Weghorst unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Played into space out wide. Gravenberg. And that's it. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will. And this place is bouncing. Terrific recovery. A really fine win, that, Jim Beglin.
They've taken advantage of some complacency, Peter, but if you're offered a chance to do that, then you've got to be ready to pounce.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here.
Hello, everybody,
Gorgeous,
and
gorgeous
welcome to
evening. The
today's
skies are
match.
clear, the noise is
Japan
fervent, the
against
atmosphere
Denmark.
frenetic. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. We have already started here. Ah, he's given it away. Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
I would say, Peter, it's got to be Pierre-Emile Højbjerg. We know he's got that positional discipline and leadership, but he's got an all-round midfield game. He is very experienced, he's very clever in how he operates. I wouldn't say he is a record breaker, but he's very effective in how he goes about his game.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And they can counter here. Not the most accurate pass. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. And here's Højlund. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Looking to play him in. And it's Højbjerg. And here's Højlund. Driving through the middle. Nicely weighted ball. Højlund was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. He's looking wide. He's in plenty of space here. He's in a great position here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
He's had a shot! Goal! Denmark! First blood drawn. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. Played out wide, gets into some space. Toma. Now it's Højlund.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. "30 minutes gone." And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? It's not an especially good pass, that. That's good running with the ball. Now it's Højlund. Højbjerg. Did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Tries to play it through. And that's another good win of the ball. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And it's made its way to him. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Good read, needed to be. Big chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Højbjerg. Vint. Now it's Højlund. That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And the first half is done. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Substitution for Japan. Number 2, Sugawara.
That's the start of the second half.
Is number 8.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Japan come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
Oh, such a clever touch.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Vint, shot could be on. Oh, shooting chance! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
It's their second corner of the game. Played into the middle. Ito gets it clear. And it's Højbjerg. Well, that pass isn't the best. Højbjerg. Japan still trailing by 1 and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. Højbjerg with the delivery. That's a cute ball. That is good alertness. Mitoma. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Minamino.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Chooses to go back. Good ball, good take. Has a look and plays it forward. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Delivers with wit. And he shoots! He's got a goal! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
After 67 minutes.
Simplicity itself.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Number 9.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Japan finding their passes. Can he finish? Goal! Japan! They've Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
Number 7.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Coming on the field is
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Japan are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise.
Well, you can only assume that the manager's got those substitutions on his mind. They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
He rises! Should have equalised.
Well, it's certainly encouraging, Peter. At least they're going about things the right way after falling behind.
Shifted it to the flank. Can he latch on to this? Vint.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Looking for options for movement. Christensen. Very nicely done. Now this could... And the shot! Oh, it's fallen loose again! He has done it! We thought it was over! It's all square once more! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Well, those players out there must be exhausted now, Peter, but at least they have momentum, which augurs well if this goes to extra time.
And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident. Oh, good determined run. Oh no, what has happened here? Now who's going to be first to this? He's got away.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Knocks it into space. And they're quick to get it back. Kamada. So nothing between them in 90 minutes, and we are in for extra time.
Well, we can only hope we get an extra time contest of similar ambition, provided fatigue doesn't begin to play a part.
So to clarify, extra time will follow.
And now, I'd just like to read out our fan club members who are celebrating their birthdays today.
Substitution for Japan. Number 16.
90 minutes gone and nothing between them still.
Number 19.
Japan pay the price for failing to close out the match in normal time. Can they avoid the same fate here, where the consequences are still more serious?
Number 17.
Can he get onto this?
Substitution.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Now it's Poulsen. Now, can they get him away? Hangs in a terrific header! Oh, crossbar! That's going to go a long way. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Now it's Doan. Looking for the run. Can he latch on to this? He is through here. This looks promising. Oh, that was vital. Now it's Poulsen. Denmark are looking to break at pace. Can he get it through? Isaksen is onto this. There's the shot! And he's really put himself on the line here. So, third corner of the game. And he's managed to get rid. Japan have the chance to go the other way. He's shifting through the gears here. Now it's Doan. Oh, he's got a side of chance for a shot! And that's a real chance missed.
Doan has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it.
They've played it short. Now it's Doan. And that was nowhere near his best. And that's it for the first half of extra time.
And we come to you now with a quick request
Well,
for
both teams have run themselves into the ground out there. Does anyone have one last moment of magic in them? And so the last chance to find a winner. It has been a slugfest. Significant blows landed, but still no knockout. Played in. And he gets rid in a hurry. Spread it left. And he cuts out the supply. And the return pass. Tries to pass it through. And he's worked it through. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. That's the keeper's ball. Højlund. Oh, perfectly measured that. But he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Denmark clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
That's a sharp pass. And that could set him on his way. And the shot! That was easy, almost too easy.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
Japan take the lead.
Yeah, all their effort pays off in the end. It just took that extra bit of dynamism to get them the goal they craved.
Pass is just off target.
Japan can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
And he's intervened well there. Højlund. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Well, he's... And that is it. The referee has seen enough. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good.
Those of you making their way home on public
Thrilling,
transportation
nail-biting,
today,
perhaps
please watch the
frustrating
screen
until the
for
very
train
end,
departure times
but
from
we
all
do
of the
have
major
a winner.
stations.
Well, this looked like it had a draw written all over it, Peter, so credit where it's due. They found a way to win it, and they can take great satisfaction from never losing that focus.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.